the hibernating season fit the best, it stands to reason, no complaining. We're in training, thanks to Mr. Moult, hooray! service done, and I was heading home at last. I got to thinking about my dog and things long gone and past. How Ol'Tige pulled me from the creek when I had no pulse or breath. How he saved me from the charging bull that gored my dad to death. As a kid I'd dream of bears and tremble to my toes, till Ol'Tige would come up to my bed and nudge me with his nose. And all my fears would melt away and Tige would go lie down, and I'd drift on back to sleep without another sound. Big bus stopped and I got off. It was awful dark and thick with fog. Then something gently nuzzled me, and there stood Tige, my dog. I wondered if my faithful dog had met the bus each day and all the dreary winter nights since I'd been away. To have Ol'Tige meet me here like this, I was really glad, 'cause I hadn't needed Tige so much since the day they buried Dad. 2 long miles lay ahead, but what I didn't know, a giant dam was being built where the old road used to go. I thanked the Lord for sending Tige and followed where he led, knowing well that without his help I'd be good as dead. Tige inched away this way and that, going rough and slow, and I could hear the water lapping at the ledges far below. Then through the mist I saw a light and Mother in her chair, and I reached down to pat Ol'Tige, but he wasn't there. I'm thankful, Mum, you've had Ol'Tige these 3 lonely years. I owe my life to him tonight. I couldn't help my tears. You say you wrote me about the dam. Well, God was sure with us. I didn't get your letter, Mum, but Ol'Tige met the bus. I hate to tell you, son, she said, but now you've got to know. When you left, it broke his heart. Tige died 3 years ago.